All right, good evening everyone. Thank you for coming today. Thank you. Cảm ơn quý vị đã đến đây hôm nay. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we are truly grateful for your presence and your support. Now, your attendance here and your commitment speaks volume of who you are and what you are about to do. We all came here to together to raise some resources so we can help build the school in Uganda, Kabale School, which is a Catholic school, boarding school that will become the home where young children can grow in faith and in academic excellence. Together, we can give these children the opportunity to grow for a brighter future. And thank you so much for your partnership and your commitment for joining us tonight. And I know some of you were here last year. Now this is round 2. Okay. Kính chào tất cả quý vị. Hôm nay chúng ta đến đây để gây quỹ xây dựng trường học Kabale ở bên Uganda, Phi Châu. Sự hiện diện của quý vị là niềm vui hãnh diện cho ban tổ chức cho hôm nay. Và quý vị cũng biết là đến đây chúng ta đâu có phải là đến đây để ăn ngon hoặc là nói chuyện vu vơ đâu phải không quý vị. Đến đây vì quý vị có lòng quảng đại để giúp đỡ xây dựng một cái gì rất là ý nghĩa cho những trẻ em ở bên Phi Châu. Thế Duy xin cảm tạ, chào mừng và đón tiếp quý vị cho buổi tiệc hôm nay. Hôm nay chúng ta đến đây cùng nhau, cùng lòng và cùng ý. Và Thế Duy cũng hy vọng chúng ta đạt được một số tiền để xây dựng trường học Kabale, là nơi trường học cho các em có thể phát triển về tri thức, đạo đức và đức tin. Và để bắt đầu chương trình, Thế Duy xin mời cha sĩ bước lên đây có vài lời. To begin, I'm going to invite our Catholic priest to come up here for a few words.
Cảm ơn anh Duy. Hôm nay tôi có hân hạnh được thực sự là đại diện cho một vị linh mục là bạn thân của tôi, là cha Christmas. Ngài là người linh mục ở bên Uganda và ngài là người đã chủ sự cái công trình này ở nơi quê của ngài. Tôi là bạn rất thân của ngài là vì tôi quen ngài mười mấy năm trước khi mà ngài tới giúp cho tôi ở nhà xứ. Và từ đó cho tới bây giờ thì làm bạn với nhau, thì năm nào hè nào ngài cũng qua bên này thăm tôi, giúp đỡ tôi ở trong nhà xứ. Và anh em quen nhau như vậy đó mười mấy năm rồi. Mà năm nay á, thì ngài cũng đang có chuẩn bị qua bên này, mà bất thình lình thì có cái dịch Ebola đó, như quý ông bà và quý anh chị biết đó. Thành ra nó không có cho đi, thành ra ngài đã mua vé máy bay rồi mà rốt cuộc không đến đây được. Thành ra chiều hôm nay ngài không có mặt ở đây, thì tôi xin được có cái hân hạnh để đại diện cho ngài, thay mặt ngài để mà chào mừng tất cả và giải thích chia sẻ một vài cái tư tưởng về cái công trình xây dựng này. Cái điều thứ nhất mà tôi xin thưa là cá nhân tôi á, tôi rất là quan tâm đến cái công trình này, là tại vì khi tôi còn bé tôi lớn lên trong gia đình Phật giáo, mà bây giờ tôi là một linh mục là tại vì tôi đã được có một cái mức độ căn bản về ý thức công giáo lãnh nhận được từ đâu, là thưa từ trường đạo. Tôi là nhà thờ chắc ở đây có ai cũng biết, là nhà thờ ở Sài Gòn, nhà thờ Huyện Sĩ. Nhà thờ Huyện Sĩ thì trường là trường Phan Văn Minh, trường nhỏ mà Quận Bắc Tông là lớn rồi. Trường Phan Văn Minh là Thánh Tử Đạo Phan Văn Minh đó. Thì tôi học ở đó thì tôi về nhà thì Phật giáo mà đâu có học hỏi gì được về giáo lý đâu. Thì ra tôi học hỏi được cái gì về đạo của chúng ta là học từ cái trường đạo đó. Cho nên tôi trong cái cuộc đời của tôi có một cái rất là thân tình với trường đạo, cho nên tôi rất quan tâm. Mà bây giờ tôi nghe bạn của tôi là ông cha ở bên Uganda đó, cha Christmas trình bày với tôi, nói cha ơi, nước của con nghèo lắm, mà thành cái quê hương của con rất là nghèo, cái vùng quê của con cũng rất là nghèo, mà bao nhiêu trẻ em không có cơ hội để mà đi học. đi xa quá. Thì bây giờ chính đức giám mục của Ngài nói với Ngài thôi bây giờ mình bắt đầu một cái công trình xây một cái trường để tụ tập các trẻ em nghèo đó đến để mà học. Mà khi mà tụ tập nó không phải là ở trong cái khu đó thôi, nó ở xa lắm, nó đi tới thì nó phải có chỗ ngủ cho nó. Đó là như vậy đó, trường học, phòng ngủ, phòng ăn. Nó tóm lại là một cái nhà trường mà có thể cho nó được bán trú, đúng không? Nó đi từ sáng cho tới ngày tối hôm sau thì tối nó mới về, thí dụ vậy đó, chứ nó không có đi mà về được, nó xa lắm, nó đi bộ xa lắm. Thì Ngài trình bày với tôi thì Ngài nói là bây giờ ở bên châu Phi đó có một cái lợi cho mình là cái tiền đô la ở bên này á, thì cái giá trị nó cao ở bên châu Phi, cho nên có tốn kém đó thì có chắc chắn đó, nhưng mà mình quyên tiền ở bên này thì mình sẽ có cơ hội nhiều hơn để mà xây dựng cái nhà trường đó. Khi mà Ngài chia sẻ với tôi như vậy thì tôi rất là vui. Tôi nói như vậy thì con giúp được cha cái gì thì con giúp. Thì đó thì đây là cái lý do mà tại sao ngày hôm nay tôi đứng trước mặt quý anh chị ở đây để mà thay mặt cho cha Christmas để xin quý anh chị mở rộng tấm lòng để mà giúp cho mình xây dựng một cái nhà trường. Bây giờ tôi xin có một cái tư tưởng như vậy. Chắc chắn Chúa gọi mình là mình phải thương yêu và giúp đỡ cho người nghèo. Mình là ở đây ai cũng giúp đỡ cho người nghèo, tôi biết cái điều đó. Nhưng mà giúp đỡ cho người nghèo đó, quý anh chị, chính Chúa cũng nói người nghèo á sẽ luôn luôn có. Người nghèo là cái túi không đáy, không bao giờ hết. Cho họ bao nhiêu, họ cần bấy nhiêu thì mình xong. Mà nó cái nhu cầu đó là không có. Nhưng mà xây dựng một cái trường học á là xây dựng cho tương lai. Không phải là cái mà mình đóng góp đó nó sẽ là một cái số vốn để mà gây dựng cho cái tương lai của bao nhiêu trẻ em mà nếu không có sự giúp đỡ của mình có lẽ là không có dịp để đi học, không có dịp để tiến thân, nhất là trong một cái xứ sở nghèo nàn như vậy, nghèo lắm. Lát hồi có thấy hình không ta? Hình các em tội nghiệp lắm, đi học mà đi chân đất, quần áo thì không có, thí dụ vậy đó, nghèo lắm, nghèo hơn là Việt Nam mình ngày xưa nữa. Cho nên là mình có cái cơ hội chiều hôm nay và trong thời gian sắp tới này để đóng góp chung với nhau giúp cho cha Christmas. Mà đây là một cái công trình của chính đức giám mục của cha ủng hộ và sai cha làm cái việc này, cho nên đây không phải là một tính cách cá nhân mà thực sự là một cái tính cách của địa phận ở trên cái địa phận của cha Christmas. Thành ra chiều hôm nay tôi xin được nhắn nhủ một vài cái tư tưởng ngắn gọn như vậy thôi, để tôi biết ở đây ai cũng là những người luôn luôn mở rộng lòng để đóng góp cho những việc từ thiện. Mà đây không phải là chỉ việc từ thiện, đây là việc đóng góp cho tương lai cho một số trẻ em ở bên một cái nước nghèo nàn không có cơ hội, mà chính những em đó có thể trong tương lai là những linh mục, là những ma sơ, là những bác sĩ, là những kỹ sư, là những người được đào tạo, phải không? Nhờ vào cái công trình mà chúng ta sẽ đóng góp sắp sửa đây. Vậy thì tôi chỉ có một đôi lời như vậy để nhắn nhủ đến tất cả quý anh chị chiều hôm nay, và rất là cảm ơn quý anh chị đã đến đây chiều hôm nay để chia sẻ cái ý nghĩa của việc làm của chúng ta, cái công trình mà chúng ta đang làm đây. Vậy thì bây giờ tôi xin nhường lại cho anh nói tiếng Anh. Yes, I'm here to represent Father Christmas, my good friend. Father Christmas is a priest, as you know, from Uganda. And we worked together for the last 11 years. And he shared with me about the situation in his hometown, how the children do not have the opportunity to go to school, or they have to travel very far, walk for hours to school. And it was his bishop that gave him permission to begin this project. And I was sharing my own personal experience with Catholic school. You know, I grew up in a Buddhist family, and my foundation of Catholicism, my catechism, I received in the Catholic school in my city, where I lived there. Without being in the Catholic school there, of course, it was for free. Without being in the Catholic school there, I don't think I'll be a priest today. So when Father Christmas told me about the project, I was very happy. I said, Father, I would like to help you in any way I can. And so the idea here is we're not just helping poor people. I know that all of us here do that. We all help poor people, but what we're doing by building up the school is to help the future of the poor people. You know, these children will grow up to be priests. I grew up to be a priest. So there will be future priests, future religious, future doctors, future wonderful people who will contribute to their own country, to the church. And wouldn't it be great that we, all of us here, have a little bit to do with that, you know, to give a little bit to this project to build up help them for their future as Catholic children and the future of Uganda, the future of the church in Uganda. So our project is actually bigger than just helping the poor, right? Our project is to really lay down the foundation for future generations to help their own country, their own church. So that's why we're here to ask for your generosity to help Father Christmas. And like I said, Father Christmas, this is not a personal project. This is the project from his diocese, his bishop. I actually had the communication with the bishop there, and a wonderful man. And so this project is a project that belongs to the diocese of Kabale, and we have the privilege to be a part of it. And let's be generous so that we can do our part to please God and to help those children and their future. Thank you for your presence, and it is great to be here on behalf of Father Christmas.
Dạ, con cảm ơn cha. Thank you, cha sĩ. I think we have comprised a very meaningful video we want to show everyone. I think it's been playing a little bit up there, but we're going to start it from the beginning. And after the video, there's going to be another presentation by Thierry, and my wife, Helen, will tell you a little bit more about our mission. What are we doing over in Uganda, in Kabale? So can we play the video? Nhờ anh chơi cái video and with the sound as well. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fathers, dear Father C, in front of you is the map of Uganda. Africa is on the middle east of Africa, and okay, yeah, video. Okay. Okay. I'll switch the channel. Can you switch the channel to?
Bom doctor.
Omwanya ogu abaziire banyamigoyi n'abatari baziire twena tugutegereize kugira ngu baase kutandika gubaase kuyamba omuntu wa nyamigoyi ahabw'okuba twine ekizibu kihango ky'okugira iti twine ishomero rirungi ya primary yo kuyamo mwana oshongokire akabasa kuza omu matendekero agandi aga secondary azara rw'umushomero ibungi.
My name is Aura Martha. I come from Nyamigoi. I study from Kanumbodo Primary School, and it is 20 kilometers far from my home. My parents are struggling to get school fees by digging.
Nishomera mu ishomero rya Nyamigoi Primary School. Konka hariho challenges ziriho zimwe na zimwe. Nkananinza kuzayishomero kushero mukasheshe. Naza kugenda ni maresha ibiro umuhanda ndi kuzayishomero. Kandi shitabasa kunyanguhira mukanye. Obumwenyosha abwe nguto kubambi kandi nobundi kuzayishomero kibasika kungumira.
Ni nabana abari kushomero mu distance mpango distance kilometers nka 5 mukaga ni batambura shayi 11 bagaruka shaha ibirize kiro ngenu otamanye no mwana hiyaraba na cinaci. So tune sete za boarding transport iri high ngenu twane tushaba ngo umwanya mukama gutuletera then turebeke mu twagire shitwaganyurwa mu kito abantu bo muri Nyabubari.
You find for those who struggle to study, there are sometimes when they are like stopped from studying on the way, especially the girls. You find the big people there, the men can disturb them on the way because the distance is very far. And where possible, I'm seeing it that with that issue, it has caused the girls to even to go into marriages at another stage, where you find they see as if it is tiresome to them for every day to go to school, because they are not seeing it as a good chance to themselves, because they are disturbed by men. And find at the end, for those even who grow, they study when they are old, they can end up now getting into early marriages.
Tata na mama wakafa naza kuturwa anti yavuga fizi naza kurwa abandi ndalise mbuzi nkore ampejo kujya necetago eco kwega nyege mara amashomero gona mbo mu doctor
turetaga ishomero mazima munonga kandi munonga kwa turamanya ishomero ryagizire ryatuhikire turamanyone ntunguka yayeyongerayo omumisho turaza kubona amashanyarazi tubona amizi nangwana bwa business toyongere kwitama mani ko gukora ati nkana ndakoreraho ubundi harisha ngo muzire aletira ngo mwana hishomera kasente ningaci ubona yija nkanu yamugura akasoda ninga yamura herindazi ati nanye chimpereza mani abo mwana wanje nanyara yaboneraho kikafizi
nitwetaga ishomero habo hihi nitwe ahabwo kugira ngume ntahe zo kuyamba abazire banje
twina challenges shanga omwana w'ubwishiki yarugaha shahi 11 nandaza aho nandaza safari obona omwana shahi 10 nezekiro omwana wa primary shahi 10 zekiro ngwaraza omuboarding ngwaraza kwega kwegeza akanyantorogo kwegera ahandi omukiro akana kato karatambure kiro shahi 10 zekiro 11. So omwana w'umwanya wo kwimuka akanaba ameisho akija ishomero twina challenge y'amashomero kuba hari abana kubona uhereza burungi abana bitu barejera amashomero gahari kace bateganisa kandi ubumwe n'ubumwe kituma n'abana batamwa ako mwana kwimuka embeho yashaye 11 12 ekamutera enjura korara ragwa ekamutera aza kwega abana bitu baratamwa kwega akugira ngo barejera hare amashomero gahari.
If we can have like ways of providing food at school, we teachers we can teach these children on a good way, because if we can give them lunch for supportive, or a problem we can be having like accommodation, we can be able even to have like boarding, then we handle children very well, because these children they need security. If they are at school, at least we can try, we stop all those challenges that are facing those members when they are going back to school.
Ni nyenda baba twisizeho buhereza kandi nenguto zirununji abana tubase guma twino businje
needed to build the school. Now, I've heard from my friend Thierry is that the land has already been purchased. Some of you were here last year, made contributions, and are coming back, which is very great. Quý vị coi xong những cái video này thấy cái sự cần thiết ở bên đó rất là nghèo. Mấy em không có nhiều nhưng mà muốn học và muốn, nên chúng ta hôm nay đến đây để đóng góp. Và có nhiều quý vị đã đến đây năm ngoái rồi nhưng mà đã trở lại, chúng ta làm lần thứ hai nha quý vị nha, ráng giúp đỡ rộng rãi hơn một chút xíu. Xin mời anh Kỳ.
All right. Before I go into the presentation, let me look back from last year. This is the audience from last year. Many of you are here still. Thank you for coming back. And of course, after that, by around Christmas last year, we had the appreciation dinner at my house, and many of you are here too. So today, as you just see, we just watched the video, but next, I'm going back to the original dream. Originally, because of the dire picture here of the students over there, and then Father Christmas and I talked about how we can manage to get a school built on this empty land right here. And fasting forward, I'm going to go very quick. Fasting forward. Oops, sorry. Okay. Fasting forward, we have purchased enough land, 18.8 acre, and we hired the engineering to level the land. So just for you to see what the engineers team over there are doing, they drafted like the architectural design. This is the future school on that empty land that you just saw. As you see, this school will have multiple levels, and then we will. The engineer teams over there is very smart. They divide it into like different layers, where some of them will be the dorms. For example, you will see it later in another. But this is like the main building, the main structure for the school. And around it are like classrooms and some admin and dorms. And there's little facility for laundries. And also there's a little grotto for Mother Mary. I don't know where it is, somewhere around. Okay. All right. That's the whole picture of the school. And as you can see, there's also the playground. In the lowest level, there's the playground where they can have a little basketball field. Maybe they can play some of the things there too. All right. So, Helen, you have any question?
Well, thank you, Thierry.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing the plan for the future. But it seems like it's a wonderful project there, but it's quite complex to me. And I'm sure many of us here have questions. So would you please explain a little more how and who would oversee the school's project over there and here?
Okay. We are in partnership with the Diocese of Uganda. which is led by Bishop Kalis, and he assigned, he delegated Father Christmas that Father C has been talking about, and also Father Christmas has an assistant who's Father Martin. So they work together with the engineer team over there and the builders over there to put together the project. And then from over here, Father C and all the board members and all the volunteers here, we help them to design the school and to help them to like subdivide it into phases where we can realistically raise fund and fund for the whole project. So we communicate very like closely, and every other month we receive the updates, like even financially and physically what we've been doing over there. So we all on the same page.
Okay, and Terry, I know that we've mentioned about what we have purchased so far as land. So what has been done so far, and những gì mình đã đạt được rồi anh?
Okay. Actually, at this point in time, we already have the construction permit. And that's the first step towards building the structure. So with all the donation that you gave last year, and even after the fundraising, the diocese have purchased some more land to make it 18.8 acre. And they've been leveling the land, draw up the plan, the architecture plan, and got the permit. And the total cost, actually, this is like the rough estimate. There's some more extra cost, but all of this have been paid for and done. And we're ready to go to the next phase. So just some brief picture about what we've been doing there. See, we bought land, etc., etc. So, right. So those are pictures that they go into the land. And in Africa, it is different than here. For each time that they go purchase a piece of land, they have to bring 10 villagers, 10 people who live in their village, to go and sign, because they don't have escrow. So 10 witnesses they have to bring there. So the whole village come there and they so enjoy it. And they hope and pray every single day that the school is done as soon as possible. So see, they even bring little children there to sign the contract. Yep, that's it.
And how long will it take to complete this big complex project, and Terry?
Okay.
And so bao lâu khi nào dự án này mới xong?
Okay, talking about timeline. Let me see. Okay, we plan to finish it by November 2030. So we have phase 2, which is split into 2A and 2B, and then phase 3 from 28 to 29, and then finally phase 4. So for each phase, actually right after the phase 2A, we can start operate the school right away. We can recruit students and run the school, but then while we're building other phases. So actually we advise the diocese over there to go in phases like that so they can start having income right away instead of waiting like the whole 4 years before the school is complete.
So phase 1 has been done, and we are about to start phase 2. And phase 2, we have phase 2A and then phase 2B. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So what will be completed in phase 2? Would you explain a little bit more?
Okay.
Cái giai đoạn số 2 này sẽ được hoàn tất được những gì ạ?
Yeah. Okay. You see the label, the blue label? That is for phase 2. And since the total amount is 572, I don't think we can raise it fast enough to do it like within 1 year. So what we do is we split it into phase 2A. Okay, the whole phase will be 10 classrooms. Okay, that's half of the model school. So for the phase 2A, we only have 7 classrooms. And the kindergarten, which is the kindergarten building right there. So instead of using it as a kindergarten only, we share some room for admin. So they're willing to split this building and run the admin and having some kindergarten classes there. And they have 3 toilets and water source. And I asked for the Christmas water sources, something like wells and pumps, and just enough for the students to use. And moving on to phase 2B, we need another, we will have another 3 classrooms to make it complete 10 classrooms totally, which is half of the model school. And by that time, we will have we have kitchen, dining halls, and 2 dorms, 1 for girls and 1 for boys. And 2 more bathrooms, and then the drainage system. And the reason we need dorms is because we attract students from the rich towns like Kampala. The parents over there, they send the kids over here and stay in the dorms here, and those are the steady income for the school. So that's the whole phase 2.
So what I'm getting is that the dormitory will be bringing in the school from the rich communities.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And after phase 2 comes phase 3. What will be completed, or what's the plan for phase 3?
Okay. Thank you for asking. Actually, coming back a little bit, these are more like close-up pictures of the kindergarten and admin block. And these are the block of 4 classrooms. So these are the blocks of 3 classrooms. So in phase 2A, as I said, 7 classroom, meaning 1 4-classroom block and 1 3-classroom, etc. So, and this is one of the dorm. Okay. So going into phase 3, we need 10 more classrooms, which make it a complete model school. And model school meaning like it's pretty good school, pretty good reputation, and it's easily to get enrollments from students. And we would also have the examination hall, the 2 more dorms. That means totally 4 dorms, 2 more boarding toilets, 2 more laundries, and the staff house and Mother Mary Grotto house, which is right here. This Mother Mary Grotto house. And then we will build fence, gates, and retainer wall. As you see, this is multi-level, so between levels we need retainer wall. Okay, retaining wall. So, and then I imagine during like the previous phases, they have to put like temporary fences to keep the student safe until the end. Then we have the real walls and gates and everything.
Thank you, Aunt Thierry. So what's after that is phase 4. Would you please briefly say something about phase 4?
Okay. This is the only thing we would build in phase 4. Actually, the Uganda government doesn't require you to have this building in order to function as a model school. However, we really need this school as a landmark for the school, and also to do more activities in here. And then it will, of course, it will raise the reputation of the school, and we can attract students from afar. So that's why we're really doing this one. Okay, even though it looks so good, so fancy, but the cost is only $220 compared to US cost, of course. It's only a fraction of it. So so this is in the whole thing in phase 4. Okay. By this time, by the way, the school is already up and running, fully populated and everything. We don't need for this in order to run it fully, okay? But we plan to put this in finally in the middle of the school. Yeah.
So we still have phase 2, 3, and 4 to accomplish. So what's the remaining cost for this project?
All right. As you know, phase 1 is done thanks to your generosity, and design is done. We got the permit. Maybe we pay up some more fees, but anyway, it's all done and paid for. And starting from phase 2A, 2B, phase 3, and phase 4, the remaining cost will be roughly 1.5 million.
Thank you, Aunt Thierry.
So, Aunt Thierry, basically, we're focusing on phase 2A and B now. So we're trying to raise roughly around $500,000+, correct?
True.
At this point.
True.
Okay. So that's our mission, everyone. Đây là cái mục đích của mình, là hôm nay chúng ta gây quỹ giao được hơn 500.000 nha. It sounds like a big number, all right, but you know, with everyone chipping in, helping out, and remember, this is all tax deductible, all right? You know, a lot of you have companies, you know, có công ty, then this is a good way to help, and also a good way to deduct your tax for this year and the next 3 years, because we're looking for commitment for the next 3 years to raise that amount of money. Là chúng ta cần sự ủng hộ của quý vị trong 3 năm tới để đạt được cái số tiền còn lại để xây dựng trường học Kabale.
Yes, and even in phase 2A and 2B, we won't need the whole amount of money until November 2027. So we have 1 full year to fund it. Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before we ask for donation, trước khi chúng ta thu góp những cái sự giúp đỡ của quý vị, I would like to introduce Father Christmas. He is on standby. You saw him earlier. I'm going to put him on, and hopefully he will give us about a 5 minutes presentation. Father Christmas, I hope you can hear me. Anh ơi, không biết cha có nghe được mình không anh cha? I hope you can hear me and give us a 5-minute presentation of the mission that we're trying to accomplish. So let's try to connect him.
Thank you.
Father Christmas, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, can I proceed? I can hear.
Okay, we can hear you too.
Hello, Father. You can hear us?
Hello, yes.
Yes. I don't know if you can see us. Can you see us at all? Or no? Well, I guess you can
Yes,
see
I
us.
can see you.
Okay, you can see me. Okay, I'm the bald-headed guy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Father Christmas, we have a lot of people here, about 40 people here that are, and they are looking for your guidance, your presentation. So I'm going to give you about 5-7 minutes to take over. Please take over.
Thank you very much. Number one, it's a joy to have you all, dear members, and I want to thank God for the sacrifice that you are able to make. And I want to apologize that for circumstances beyond my control, I couldn't make it this time to United States for the restrictions that you could have already been told about because of the outbreak of Ebola in our neighboring country. But I'm safe. I'm safe and strong and sound, and I'm continuing with the mission. And I'm happy that God has brought you safely to Dam's place. And I want to thank, because this connection happens because Father C was able really to allow me to come to United States. It was my first time that I was coming to United States, that I had an encounter with Father C, and all these connections are also happening due mainly to also his initiative, because I stay at his place with him many times when I'm in the United States. It's my joy that we were able to also connect with Thierry and the other fellow board members, as he has already introduced. I saw it very well. And the presentation that they gave, that is it. And I feel it's our duty, particularly here in Uganda, to uplift our people through education. And I always believe, and we believe also as a diocese, that we can make different sacrifices for the good of the people of God. Humble as they may be, those sacrifices can add up to our people. And one of the things we think that can uplift our people is mainly education. and we can uplift them from literacy, from poverty, and that's how we think that education is very key for development and for the future of our people. I want to appreciate that you are able to join hands with us to build up this model school as we have put it forward, so that it becomes a center of excellence. We call it model school because it is able to meet the international, even international standards, and any kind of all kinds of level can be admitted in this school. But once they reach in this school, they are trained to live together, so that those who are rich could help those who are poor, and the poor can also feel that they can have good education. I want to thank the sacrifices that were made right away from last year, that we were able to acquire land as it has been showed to you. And I want to thank my Lord Bishop, Bishop Calist Rubaramila, for giving me the opportunity and putting me on forefront over this. Uh, Maybe, sorry, I would have started with with the introduction for the sake of the new members. I'm sorry, I thought I was there. Since I was there last year, I just skipped out the introduction. My name is Father Christmas, and I'm a priest for the last 10 years, and now I'm 40 years old, and I'm now the rector of our cathedral, the cathedral of our diocese, and at the same time I'm in charge of liturgy and the catechesis in the diocese, and also coordinate now the family life within our diocese. But lastly, I also coordinate the Catholic education and the catechism in all our schools, and the bishop has entrusted me with those responsibilities. He is with us in spirit. He lost one of the relatives who would have joined us maybe on Zoom, but he lost one of the relatives. But he also has a journey to Kenya he's going, he's flying off and is going for a journey. They have, as bishops of East Africa, they have a topic about doctrine and liturgy. So basically, the presentation that was given was very thorough. Even as the MC and Helen and Fier made the presentation, I thought even I would be taking much of your time to make a repetition of what they have presented, only maybe to confirm what they have presented, and also thank the efforts that so far have been made, that we are able to acquire land, and we are ready to kickstart if the finances were able to allow. And what I can assure you, as on behalf of the bishop and also on behalf of the diocese, is that any penny, any money that gets collected, we are able to account for it, and then we put it to use to do the right purpose for which it has been fundraised for, just like we have been giving periodic updates and information in regards to the project so far where we have made. But also as a diocese, we are committed to continue making local fundraisings and local contributions, so that we together with you can continue to steer this project aloft and continue to make this project come to fruition for the good of the children of God here. And I want to thank you. The introduction of Father C was equally wonderful. And I love him so much, very, very much. He's my great spiritual father. So, Father C, it's a joy to see you, and all of you, those whom I saw last year, and also the new members. It's my joy. I wish I was there physically to greet all of you, but God sees you, and I pray for you, and I pray for God's blessing upon each one of you. I want to thank you very much. Let me not take much of your time. The presentations were very thorough. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after hearing from Father Christmas. I hope he have moved us a little bit for us. Hy vọng là chúng ta đã được đánh động trong cái sự giúp đỡ. I know everyone here is eager. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a 3 years commitment. 3 năm chúng ta giúp đỡ cái phần này. So either you can do monthly, quarterly, or annually. Okay. Now, if we hand out a pamphlet earlier. I am assuming you all have looked at it, and there is a few different options that we can go. Option A, okay, is over 3 years, $100,000, okay, and you can see during at option A, you get your name engraved on the building, right? The buildings engraved, or you can instead of your name, you can engrave someone else that you want to dedicate that to. Option B is, we call it mission builder, is from $50,000 to $99,000 for 3 years. Now, this is where you get your name engraved in the classroom, dormitory, or even the playground. Option C is $25,000 to $50,000. We call this the faith partner. And this is where you get your name also engraved in a different wall in one of the part of the school. And we have option D, community partner, $10,000 to $25,000 for 3 years, also engraved somewhere in the community partner center. And then option E is the last one, is $10,000 for 3 years. Every one of us are different, and I know everyone can afford differently. So I know there's a lot of pressure for coming. And I know when you came here, this is not a free dinner, right? It is in a way, but at the same time, we're doing something very good for the country of Uganda in the Kabale diocese. So I hope that we're able to join this journey with us to help us fulfill one of the most important missions that we have ensued in Africa, Uganda specifically. Kính thưa quý vị, hồi nãy giờ anyone has a Lexus, a gray Lexus? Chắc cha phải mua xe cho em đó. Cha đưa chìa khóa cho một người nào mua, cha ngồi đây nhé. Cha cũng phải cần đóng góp luôn mà. Đâu thoát được đâu cha. So I'm gonna just kind of go over this in Vietnamese cho cô Xuân với chú Phan một chút xíu nha cô. Cảm ơn cô chú, năm ngoái đã đi dự rồi, năm nay đi dự nữa là cũng biết là cô chú có tinh thần rất là muốn giúp đỡ. Nên bây giờ thì nó có rất là nhiều phần để chúng ta giúp đỡ. Cái phần thứ nhất là phần 100.000 cho 3 năm, hoặc là phần thứ nhì là 50.000 cho tới 99.000 cho 3 năm. Phần thứ option C là phần thứ ba là 25.000 cho tới 50.000 cho 3 năm, hoặc là phần thứ tư là 10.000 cho tới 25.000 cho 3 năm, và cuối cùng là 10.000 cho 3 năm. Thêm một lần nữa, những cái sự đóng góp thì mỗi người có đủ khả năng như thế nào thì mình biết được. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to give you some time. If you're here with your spouse, nếu mà quý vị đến đây với lại vợ chồng, I'm going to give you about like 5 minutes. If you're here by yourself, it's kind of easy. You just kind of sit there and self-think what you can do. But if you're here with your spouse, like me and my wife, we have to talk about this. So I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to kind of discuss this. And then hopefully we can come to an agreement between your partner, and then hopefully we can collect this tonight. Có thể là hy vọng là chúng ta sẽ nhận được cái đơn quý vị điền ra cho tối hôm nay. Thì cái sự đó là cái sự rất là vui. If we can get this form tonight and your commitment, gosh, that would be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time for all. You came by yourself, it's easy, and how, sit there and maybe you can make a quick call, but I don't think so. I'm gonna give you some time, okay? I mean, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, okay? And we can gather all the forms from you, okay? Thank you. 5 phút nữa thì Duy sẽ trở lại để coi xem quý vị đã viết đơn xong chưa nha. Sao anh Tuấn với lại chị Diệu cần gì ạ? Có cần bút không ạ? À, có rồi. Oh, there is a pen. There is a pen inside the envelope. I've been told if you have missed it. And if you need 2 pens, then we can give you another one. Nếu mà ai cần 2 bút thì chị Chi sẽ. You know, when I do some charity like this, I love this music. To think to see what we can do and how we can help. Yes. Yes. Right now we're trying. Basically, right now they are working on phase 2. The commitment is for phase 2. Yes. Let's try phase 2. Yeah, Chi, did you have something to add? Okay. The entire project, but we're focusing the construction on phase 2 right now, right? Next, correct. 1.5, yes, give and take. If we can get 1.5 today, that's amazing, okay? Nếu mà gây quỹ được 1,5 triệu hôm nay là, yeah. So cha sĩ ơi, you know what? Actually, it would be good. Before I gather all the forms, maybe we can have a prayer by with cha sĩ, with Father sĩ. Maybe have the Holy, Đức Chúa Thánh Thần help us. Chi, can I get one of those? Yeah. What do you bring that there? Yes, correct. We are trying to raise $1.5 million for the next 3 years. Now, this is a 3-year commitment là chúng ta cố gắng được 3 năm để đóng góp được 1.5 triệu. I've been asked how many buildings. Anki, you can pick up the microphone and you can just answer.
There are 20 classrooms and they divided into blocks. So there are a couple of 4 classroom blocks and a couple of 3 classroom blocks. So those are roughly 5 and 6 buildings already. And then we have the dorms, so 4 separate buildings for 4 dorms. And all the bathrooms, each bathroom, they bunch it into like 3 bathrooms each or 4 bathrooms each. So, student, okay, great question. The capacity of the classroom is between 45 students to 60, but we prefer the lower number of students. So overall, 20 classroom times 60, you give me the number. 200, hold on, let me do the calculation. 60 times 20, so yeah, 1,200 students at the max. But we don't want that high number. We want around 45 to 50 students each. So maybe 1,000 students. Yeah, that's a big school. Yeah.
question anh hỏi lại đi anh.
So the question I have is, what is the expense each year to keep the school open when you have it full?
Okay. Operations, at this point in time, we don't have the exact numbers. We have some plans for it that I can explain, but the exact amount we didn't sit down and calculate it yet. But here are the plan. First of all, the tuition for students, of course, that's part of it. And another thing is the dorm fees for the students from like afar. And also, we're lucky enough to have a couple of other organizations around there that the bishop introduced to this school. For example, there's an organization that's called Kabale School. We are Kabale School Fund, okay? And they are Kabale School. And they are specialized in subsidizing the school fees for the poor students over there. And we are in touch with them already. And then there's another organization for the orphans in Kabale. And the father who is running that organization is actually working in LA right now. His father Fred, he's from Uganda also. And he promised to send some orphans like to the schools like regularly, and those orphan kids, they are subsidized or they have a program. So all the any kid that come to our school, they will bring over the school fees and everything. So we have some plans, and on top of that, Father Christmas and the bishop has a wonderful idea. We're thinking about buying extra lands. That's included in the 18.8 acre. So there are about 5 extra acre of land where they're going to do some farming. They raise some livestock and make some money year round, like asking the volunteers, the parents to volunteer to help to raise some money like annually. So we at the Kabale School Fund, we are not committed to run that portion of the project, which is like after it's up and running. The bishop will take it over from there. So that's why we didn't sit down yet to talk about it.
Okay, I think it's been 5 minutes, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if I feel lucky tonight. All right. So bây giờ như vậy, quý vị ơi, I'm gonna see. I know the highest option here is 100,000, right, or more for 3 years. So I'm gonna test my luck, okay? Chị Chi ơi, bây giờ như vậy, chúng ta thử coi xem là có ai đóng góp không nha. Let's see if anyone can make a contribution tonight. And you said 100,000, but I'm gonna try my luck to see if anyone here can support for the next 3 years, 3 năm tới, 200,000. Có ai được không ạ? Có ai được không ạ? 200,000 for the next 3 years. Do we have any takers? Có ai được không ạ? Yeah. Có ai được không ạ? Okay. 109 hay là 150? 150 được không anh? Yeah, 150. Okay, anh Chính ơi, thank you so much. Can you give anh Chính a big round of applause? 100,000, okay, $100,000. Anh Chính ơi, I'm gonna have you điền vô cái này giùm em được không? Okay. Okay. Yeah, không biết còn ai nữa không ạ? Do we have any other guests here in attendance that are willing to donate for the next 3 years $100,000? Có ai không ạ? Oh, thank you, chị Thoan Đăng Kỳ. Thierry and his wife, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, we have another 100,000 right over here. Can we give him a frame to write the name? Okay. Perfect. Còn ai nữa không ạ? Anyone else? We have another one. Chị Vivian and anh Tuấn. Wow. Thank you. Dạ, cái này là 100,000 chị. Yes, Thank you chị Thoa. Thank you chị Vivian and anh Tuấn. Alright. Last taker. Last call. Last call. 100.000. Nghe, you know what? It sounds a lot. Nghe thấy thì nhiều lắm nhưng mà cái đó là 3 năm chia ra làm 3. You know, we divided into 3 years. But thank you so much, okay? Thank you so much. Now, like I said earlier, everyone's abilities are very different, okay? Mỗi người có nhiều cái khả năng khác nhau. Cái này là chỉ có lòng tình nguyện thôi. Nói vậy cho vui thôi, chứ anh chị đóng góp bao nhiêu cũng được hết. Yeah, so this is all volunteer. I was just kidding around, you know, asking for more than what I can get, you know. Usually that's what I ask my wife, you know. I get more than what I can get. But, you know, all contributions are welcome. And but I want to make recognitions on the top donors. If we have anyone that are willing to donate 50,000 to 99,000. Do we have anyone in that range? Có ai có thể đóng góp được 50.000 cho tới 99.000 cho 3 năm được không ạ? Is there anyone else that are willing to do 50,000 to 99,000 in that range? Do we have anyone? Có anh chị nào được không ạ? Oh, we have chị June and anh Tuệ. Thank you. Right over here. Music. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna give them a plaque. Okay. Anyone else? Còn ai nữa không ạ? Okay, there we go. You're gonna win the lottery very soon. Yeah. You're gonna pray for us, right? Yes. All right. That is amazing. Okay. Come on, anh chị. Down a little bit more. Option C. Okay. Phần thứ 3 là anyone 25,000 to 49,000. Có ai 25.000 cho tới 49.000 không ạ? You know, có ai không ạ? Anyone here? Anyone here in attendance? Yeah. Có ai không ạ? 25.000 cho tới 49.000. Anyone here? Going once? Okay. That phone call, I think, is gonna be the biggest phone call he'll make, and it's gonna be even more than what these papers are gonna represent. No, yes. Okay. How about, okay, so 25,000, 25,000 to 49,000. Anyone? Going once, going twice. All right. How about 10,000 to 24,000, 10.000 cho tới 24.000, 10.000 cho tới 24.000. Có ai ở đây không ạ? 10.000 cho tới 24.000. Sự đóng góp 10.000 cho tới 24.000. Oh, có cha. Thank you cha sĩ. Thank you cha. Cảm ơn cha. Cảm ơn cha. Cảm ơn cha rất là nhiều. Ủa cha nhân chia gì đây lum la cha? Số tự nhiên chia 3 nhân 4 thì lum la cha. Cảm ơn cha rất là nhiều. Yeah. Okay. And phần cuối cùng, the last category, is the $10,000 for the next 3 years. Do we have any volunteers for the next 3 năm tới cho 10.000 được không ạ? 3 năm tới cho 10.000. Yeah. Cảm ơn cha. All right. And like I said, all donations are welcome. Those are just the bigger category, but all donations are welcome. And we would like to thank everyone for being here. Cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đến đây. It's amazing because you came here to be able to give something to someone over in Africa, and you all came, and that alone speaks volume of the people who you are. Even $1,000, $500, That is amazing that you came. Cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đã đến đây. Biết đến đây là không phải là chỉ có để ăn ngon thôi, nhưng mà đến đây để đóng góp. Mà quý vị đã đến đây, cái sự đó là sự hãnh diện, là niềm vui cho ban tổ chức. Thank you everyone. Hopefully we will later on get more donations down the future, and we will be able to accomplish our mission. Cảm ơn tất cả. Once again, thank you. And I think that concludes. Do we have anything else to say?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, how about this? I have a fun game. I'm going to match with Cha Sĩ. Who else is going to match with him? Cha, whatever dollar amount that you contribute, I'm going to match with you, okay? On top of whatever my wife just promised. Okay. Không thì đó mình match với cha, tức là thí dụ cha cho 10.000 thì mình đưa thêm 10.000 nữa. Đó vậy đó. That's what it means. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Con chỉ match cho cha thôi nha, không match ai nữa. Okay. Let me think about buying a farm first. Okay. Any more matching? Wait, she's on the lifeline now, so give her a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, actually on behalf of the whole Kabale School Fund team, I am deeply, deeply grateful, first of all, for your presence here. Even though you are surprised, but God is more surprising. God will give you a lot more surprises in your life. This is one of my surprises. When I ran into Father's Christmas 2 years ago, I never knew that we got to get involved in this kind of huge project. Initially, I made only a 10,000 contribution just to purchase half of the piece of land that the bishop already thinking about buying. And Father Christmas said, we need only half that amount so that we can purchase the whole piece in order to build only 7 classrooms. But of course, the population in the village is so big, so of course, that little 2-point-something acres is not enough for the population. So that's why the bishop sit down and talk, and we hash out the plan and say, okay, let's go bid, and we trust that in the providence of God. So because of that, we're here today. And thank you for each and every one who comes today. Even though you contribute a lot and you contribute little, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. God will take care of you all. Thank you so much. And after this, before you go home, if somebody want to leave and go home, let me know so we can do some photo op. Okay, before we go. So we really wish that everyone can stay for the photo op. But if you don't go home yet, we can do whatever we want now, right? We can dance, play music, whatever. Or whoever want to sing. Or dessert, yeah, of course. Delicious. Actually, the people who cannot show up today, but they like quietly, silently, working in the back to make those good food. And the helpers there, wow, wonderful. Mấy chị ra đây cho tụi em cảm ơn cái đi. Oh, okay, I see. That's okay. Yes, no. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, thank you for the Christmas. Have a good day over there. Okay. Yeah. Actually, today tried to arrange for this Bishop Kalis to come online and greet us, but unfortunately he is on the airplane. The moment that we start the event, he's on the airplane to fly to Kenya to have a bishop meeting with 5 other bishops in the area. So we miss him this time, but let's have a appreciation party or something. I'll try to help the bishop go online. Okay? Thank you so much.
You've been a very dedicated person for this project, and I'm very proud and honored and humble to be alongside with you on this journey. It's a wonderful journey. I do have my own donations, but it's kind of secret, cho nên là không có share được. Dạ. Nhưng mà cha, con sẽ match với cha for sure rồi đó. Dạ, con cảm ơn cha. Dạ. Con đúng ra là con cũng chân thành cảm ơn cha Sĩ rất nhiều, và nhờ có cơ hội này con cũng được biết cha nhiều hơn, và cha cũng có cơ hội để biết con nhiều hơn, đúng phải cha? Dễ thương nhưng mà thương không dễ, phải không cha? Vâng, con cảm ơn cha, and thank you so much our friends, our dedicated friends for being here with us. It's a wonderful time to not just have dinner with you, conversation with you, get to know each and every one of you a little more, and some of our friends that we haven't seen for a while. It's been great seeing you and hearing your stories. He's been very busy traveling, and it's wonderful to see you again. Yeah, thank you so much. And now it's time for us to have some more fun with the music and some more desserts and maybe some more wine, right? And Tuệ, chị Trương. Yeah, let's go. The night is still young.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because Father C has to leave, so can you please come back here? He's going to give us the final blessing. And after that, we'll have photograph with him before he leaves. Okay, can you please come down here? Even people who have been helping in the kitchen there, can you please come over here? Mấy chị kia cũng ra đây luôn. Chắc vô trong nhà có cái cầu thang đó cha. Ok, rồi mời các anh chị ra đây hết để cha làm phép ban đêm cho mình đi về nè. Chị Mỹ ơi, rồi.
Dạ. Chắc mọi người đã thấy cha Christmas dễ thương không? Rất là dễ thương, nhưng mà rất là có tài, rất là thánh thiện. Và tôi biết Ngài là một vị linh mục mà Đức Giám mục của Ngài rất là tín cẩn. Mà tôi nghĩ là trong tương lai chắc là giám mục đó. Thành ra mình cũng đang giúp cho một vị linh mục rất là tốt. Cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đã đóng góp chiều hôm nay và đã có mặt chiều hôm nay. Bây giờ tôi xin phép được ban phép lành cho mỗi người. Sau đó mình vào trong nhà mình chụp một tấm hình kỷ niệm. Rồi sau đó là ai muốn tiếp tục party thì party. Vậy nha. Vâng. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, we give you thanks and praise, O Heavenly Father, for the blessings of tonight, for the work that you entrust to us, and we thank you. And we ask that you continue to guide us, to help us, and to provide for us so that we may provide for others. We pray for this project. We ask you to bless Father of Christmas, for the bishop, for all those who are involved in this project, that we will all be blessed by you, inspired by your Holy Spirit, and do our parts for the glory and the glory of your name. And so I ask you to bless each and every one here tonight, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bây giờ mình vào trong nhà chụp tấm hình chứ phải không ạ? Chụp ở đâu? Chụp ở đây ha? Dạ, đây.
Vậy hả? Rồi, ok. Rồi mời các anh chị lên cái steps. Please come over to the steps here for the photo op. Bây giờ ai là người chụp hình ra sắp xếp đi. Xin đi già đâu rồi? Nó đi tiêu. Đâu mà đi tiêu. Bây giờ nhờ ai có máy. If you have a camera, please get ready. Sơn ơi Sơn, nhờ Sơn đến chụp hình giùm.